How many people here understand now when I say, does your environment control your thinking, or does your thinking control your environment? How many people understand that? Yep. So then another way to say that is, is your personal reality creating your personality? Or is your personality creating your personal reality? You understand the difference, yes? So then, if you walk into your life, right? And your life is made up, your external environment is made up of what? People, pets, things, the place you sleep, the place you work, the car you drive, the computer you use, the cell phone that you're addicted to, the coffee shop you visit at the same exact time. You know, that routine, organized, predictable life that you have. There's not a lot of room for the unknown to show up if you're doing the same thing as you did the day before. Would you agree? Because we would say then, as you see the same people that you have a past experience with, and you go to the same place in anticipation of the same event that creates the same emotion, that when you walk into your present past reality, it's the external environment that's causing your brain to turn on. As you see the same people and you do the same things at the exact same time, it's the external environment that's activating different circuits in your brain to cause you to think equal to everything that you know. You know, you have a few thoughts about your coworker, you have a few thoughts about the lady at the coffee shop. You know, your external environment is causing you to think equal to it. And as long as you're thinking equal to your external environment, you keep reaffirming the same personal reality. How many people understand that? Now turn to the person next to you and explain. I just got to make sure that you get this, because some of you still haven't gotten it. If your brain is a record of the past, realize this, right? Your brain presently, right now, is pretty much an encoded series of knowledge and experience that's led you up to this present moment. Would you agree? Yep. Poke the person next to you. So then, if it's a record of the past, and you're responding and reacting to your environment the same way, and the people and conditions and the places are automatically, through your senses, turning on the same circuits to produce the same level of mind every day, then it's your external environment that's reminding you of who you think you are. How many people understand that? And if it's hardwired in there, you're doing it unconsciously. And it's those thoughts that are creating the same life. And so you're thinking the same way, you're acting the same way, and you're feeling the same way, and you're wondering why God hasn't answered your prayers. So then, if your brain is a record of the past and the hardware in there is a software program, it's become a software program, then the moment you turn the program on, you're thinking in the past. How many people are with me? And because you're turning on the same circuits that are connected to your past, you're not thinking in any new ways to be able to overcome the conditions in your environment. How many people are with me? Yep. So then, we get frustrated, we get impatient, we start trying to force outcomes, we get competitive, we get greedy because we don't know how to get outside of that box. Because the brain is firing in the same sequences, the same patterns, and the same combinations every day, and it begins to hardwire into a very finite signature. And that finite signature is called your identity. That's the box of the brain. And by the time you're 35 years old, it's a limited set of resources. How many people are with me? So then, if you're not creating then, if you're not beginning to envision possibility, and you're not learning and beginning to speculate new outcomes, you're not making your brain work in any new ways. But if you're learning information and you're reading about greatness and you're understanding the quantum model of reality and you're looking at yourself and you're reviewing it over and over again, you're adding new networks of neurons that become the raw materials for you to think in new ways. How many people are with me? And as you begin to think in new ways, you begin to fire and wire new circuits. And those new circuits become the very platform of your identity, of your future. Now your brain's no longer in the past. It's in the future because you got new circuits that you can use, that you'll keep activating and growing your brain to look like the event has occurred. How many people are with me? So then, if feelings and emotions are the end product of past experiences, and you're living by the same emotions every single day, then we said last night, nothing new's happening in your life. And if your emotions are driving the same thoughts, and then those thoughts drive the same emotions, and those emotions drive the same thoughts, and emotions are the record of the past, and you're thinking equal to how you feel, and feelings have become the means of thinking, then you're thinking in the past. How many people are with me? And nothing new should happen. Would you agree? And if you keep that cycle of thinking and feeling and feeling and thinking going on, I don't know, I'll be conservative, 33 and a third years. And it becomes so familiar to you that you don't even know, like if you didn't feel guilt, you wouldn't know how to feel. Because it just feels right, it feels familiar. And the body begins to become the mind of guilt. It becomes a subconscious computer program. And once the body has memorized guilt better than the conscious mind now, the body is running the mind. And if that's 95% of who you are, then to change is to be greater than your body. Because the body has been conditioned chemically to be the mind of guilt or the mind of shame or the mind of lack or the mind of unworthiness because it has enough experiences. How many people are with me? So then the moment you start denying the body its chemical addictions, you're not complaining, you're not blaming, you're not making excuses, you're not feeling sorry for yourself, you're not talking about anybody else, you stop that. The body's going, whoa, just a little bit. Come on. I got a lot of receptor sites for this suffering thing, man. Come on. The body's sending signals back to the brain. Come on, do it, right? And that's the body-mind. How many people understand? And so then, now you're in the river of change. So then, if you're living by the same emotion every day, then your body as the unconscious mind is believing it's in the same past experience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The body's believing it's in the same event all day long. How many people are with me? And because there's no new experiences that create any new emotions that are new chemical signatures from the environment, you're not signaling any new genes in any new ways, and now you're headed for your genetic destiny. How many people are still with me? Some lights are going on. So now, if you're living by the same emotions every single day and your body is believing it's in the same past experience and you condition your body to be the mind of that emotion, then your body literally is stuck in the past. And you can't create a new future holding on to the emotions of the past.